Coverage you can count on with Maya McFadden, Harrison Sims, entertainment news with Kai Beard, sports with Christopher Farish, and your weather authority with Devin Varnado.
Good afternoon. You are watching WHUC News 7 at 6. I'm Maya McFadden.
And I'm Harrison Sims. Topping our news at this hour, there are several completed and ongoing construction projects happening on and around the Hines Utica campus. Roadwork is continuing to progress as they widen the highway and prepare to make a roundabout. There is currently a temporary road in front of the campus. We will continue to cover the construction on the road as more work is done on Highway 18.
As you may or may not know, construction on the Maggie B. Dunson building has been concluded after 2 long years, but that's not the end of dorm construction. A new dorm is in the process of being built on the Hines Utica campus. Work on the dorm started around the end of the last semester and is going on strong. In lieu of this work and also HVAC work, the Fine Arts building has been shut down for the fall semester.
Well, I'm loving these cooler temperatures in the morning. So much so that it's hard for me to get up. But it's not quite as cool yet in the evening.
Weatherman Devin Varnado joins us for a first look at traffic and weather. Devin?
Well, you know, you guys, Harrison, you're not the only one who's having trouble getting up in the mornings, but that's not really having any impact on our roads. Right now, as you guys are getting ready to go home, we're seeing a pretty clear on I-20. We're not seeing any accidents right now, but as always, be sure to stay safe out there and pay attention. Looking up to our weather, right now it's cloudy and 85 degrees. We've been seeing a lot more clouds in the past few days. Lower temperatures are definitely welcome after the heat we've been facing. Looking into the next week, we're expecting highs in the 80s and the low 90s and a lot of clouds with a little bit of sun in there. We'll take a look at more of that in our first look, or in our full look at weather later in the show.
Thank you, Devin. Happening over at the Utica Institute Museum, there's a service project going on, Hats for the Homeless. Staff and students are coming together to knit and create hats for the homeless. We spoke with co-director of the Utica Institute Museum, Ms. Jean Green, who gave us a little more information on this event.
Well, we're hoping that we can get students excited about doing this one thing for the homeless people, and that they would pick up the simple process of knitting the hats. We're going to allow them to take the looms with them and finish the hat up and then come back, bring us the loom back, and we'll look at the finished product.
If you are looking to improve your knowledge of history, you are in luck. On September 26th, there will be a symposium on the Little Tuskegees. You can join on Zoom or in person. WHUC News 7 spoke with Mr. Dan Fuller, the co-director of the Utica Institute Museum, to learn more about this upcoming event.
We're very excited about the symposium on the Little Tuskegees. This is happening Thursday, September 28th. We have invited scholars from around the country who are going to be speaking with us about the Little Tuskegees and the impact that Little Tuskegees have had on black education throughout the country.
When we come back from the break, we'll show you how some students on the Raymond campus are getting a chance to look into their future with this year's Fall College Transfer Fair.
Plus, we'll have a full look at our weather. Stay with us.
If you can't trust any other college news source, trust WHUC. They are the team you can trust with the latest Hines news. From the State Fair,
numerous antique vehicles,
the annual homecoming specials,
very interesting and refreshing,
and more. While others chit-chat, we bring you the latest to what's happening across and around the Hines County area.
Thanks for tuning in.
Thank you for joining us on WHUC
Trust Hines' very
News
own
7
WHUC News 7.
We track storms with accurate forecasts. This is your WHUC Weather Authority.
So looking into our next week, we're looking at some pretty mild temperatures. Maybe even we're starting to see that fall feeling that we've all been looking forward to, and I'm sure we all can't wait. Right now, we're looking at highs of 90 degrees for today and tomorrow. Lows is 64 and 66 respectively. Looking at Friday and getting into our weekend, we're seeing a high of 89 and a low of 67. This weekend, we're looking at a lot more of the same, with some more clouds moving in as the weekend nears its end. And it even looks like we're seeing a similar progression into the next week, with temperatures slowly creeping down towards that awaited high of 80 degrees. The closest that we're going to see to that right now is 85 next Thursday. Now let's take a look at our radar to see what sorts of storms we're keeping an eye on right now. As you can see right now around the Jackson area, we've got a lot of scattered showers on down into Mendenhall, maybe even in the Collins area. Across west, right here in Utica, as the day moves on, we may start to see a lot of clouds, maybe even some scattered showers, Across the Mississippi River, looks like we're getting a few scattered showers, but other than that, our radar looks relatively clear. And that's all that you can expect from your weather this time. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Devin. When we come back, we'll take you live on the Raymond campus to show you how students are getting the information they want about their next college institutions.
We'll have that plus more news when you come back from the break.
Are you ready to join the Welding and Cutting Technology Department at Hines Community College, Utica campus? The Hines Utica Welding Program trains students to be proficient in a number of welding techniques. In the welding program at Hines Utica, students prepare for entry-level employment in the field of welding and cutting. The program highlights field and shop safety, MIG welding, TIG welding, flux cord welding, and shield metal welding skills, basic blueprint reading, and more. The welder program also provides students with the time and space necessary to develop their skills in order to gain entry-level employment in the welding field. So don't delay, come to Hines Utica today and begin your career in welding.
Transfer fairs provide a unique opportunity for students to visit with representatives from other colleges and universities across the country, all in one place.
This helps students to learn more about individual institutions and sort through their transfer requirements.
WHUC News 7 reporter Tamora Heyman is on the Raymond campus to tell us all about the transfer fair going on there today.
On the Raymond campus, there is a great turnout today. As you can see, all the students behind me are here for the College Transfer Fair Day. Let's go see what they got going on. The Hines College Transfer Fair was held at the Raymond campus. Different colleges came out to share information and show school spirit. Michelle Davison, Transfer Fair Coordinator, had this to say.
Well, the student experience of Hines is not just about getting them graduated from Hines, but about the entire college experience and where they're going to head in the future. And so we try to connect students with lots of different universities to find out what scholarships they offer and how they can best transition and know the timelines and the dates and all the things they need to know to go on to the next step of their journey.
Hines students express what school they want to attend.
I think about going to Jackson State.
Yeah, I'm excited about Mississippi State. All my family went there. I've been going to games and stuff my whole life, so I was ready to learn more about them and what I need to do and stuff.
I'm excited to go to Ole Miss just to see all the opportunities that Oxford has for an English major.
Yes, ma'am. I want to go to University of Southern Mississippi in Hattiesburg.
I'm thinking about joining the National Army Guard.
For the Army, USM Army ROTC. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Tamara.
Back on the Utica campus, CTE classes are in full swing. Many students are part of Skills USA and NTSA. But what are those, and what do they do? We managed to catch up with Dr. Tasha Thigpen, the Student Services Coordinator for Career, Tech, and Education Programs, to tell us more about these two organizations.
So Skills USA is going to be a partnership basically between education as well as competition. So basically what the students will do in certain programs, they will compete and hopefully win some great things and noteworthy prizes for us here in CTE. National Technical Honor Society is going to be an honor society here for career tech students only. It's a great opportunity for students to learn leadership responsibilities, but also we have community service events that we will incorporate throughout the year.
Over in the River City, Vicksburg will host its fall amnesty period for past due fines starting on October 16th and ending December 1st. If you live in Vicksburg, go pay your dues.
In Jackson, the future of the city's garbage contract remains in limbo. The current contract expires on March 31st, 2024, and the city needs a new contract in 6.5 months. Typically, Jackson would make a proposal, but Mayor Chokwe Antoine Lumumba says he won't consider a proposal while the city is facing a lawsuit from Richards Disposal.
And we have an election coming up. The governor's race is a big race to watch. Tate Reeves is up against Brandon Presley in the election. Voting will be on November 7th. If you are not registered to vote, there are some voter registration deadlines. If you are registered by mail, it must be postmarked by 30 days before Election Day. In-person registration deadline is 30 days before Election Day.
I wonder what's going on in pop culture today.
Well, when we come back from our break, we'll have entertainment news with Kai Beard.
Are you interested in becoming a fashion designer, buyer, or stylist? Or maybe open your own boutique? Hinds Community College Utica campus has the perfect program for you. Join the Clothing and Fashion Design program today. In this program, we train students how to become excellent fashion designers by teaching you the skill set that is necessary to become a wonderful fashion designer. In our classroom, we are equipped with industrial sewing machines and all tools needed to obtain the skills necessary for your career. Join fashion today at the U.
Welcome back. Well, it's time to get to the latest celebrity news, entertainment news, and gossip.
And no one does it better than Kai Beard. What's happening in entertainment news, Kai?
Hi guys. Next week is the Battle of the Campuses, Utica versus Raymond basketball game at the J.D. Boyd Gymnasium. The Hinds Utica cheerleaders and the Montage Dance Theater dance team will be there also. Doors will open at 6 p.m., so be there. The concert choir at the Raymond campus will be performing on October the 5th, 2023. The concert starts at 7 o'clock. Several high students from the Utica campus had a great adventure and took learning to a whole new level by learning the waters while kayaking. Some students had leisure pedals while others took a full adventure. Way to go, Bulldogs, looked like fun. Dances with the Stars kicks off its 32nd season with a bang. The new Dancers of the Stars contestants are here and ready to win the trophy. The Eras Tour is to be on big screens across North America. The concert film will be in theaters near you on October the 13th. For you horror movie fans, a new Saw X movie is coming out on September the 29th. Now, I'm not a fan of horror movies, but I can't wait to watch it. And for the parents out there who don't want their kids watching scary movies, we got something a lot more wholesome. There's a new Paw Patrol movie also coming out on September the 29th. Check it out in the theaters near you. Also, for my Bluey fans, there's a video game coming out, so I'm so excited about it, and it will be out November the 17th. Back to you, Maya and Harrison.
Thank you, Kai. When we come back, we're going to take a look at our sports. Then, a last look at our weather.
We'll be right back.
For more than 4 decades, you have trusted us to be the #1 college news source that cares for you from the beginning to the end. So now, we're proud to say that we've won the Mississippi Association of Broadcasters Awards. And we will continue to try to keep you knowledgeable and focused on stories that are happening around you. We are Hinds' very own WHUC News 7, named #1 by the Mississippi Association of Broadcasters. Now, here's your Hinds WHUC Sports.
Welcome back. Now, I love sports. Football, basketball, you name it.
Well, if you're looking to hear about sports, we've got Christopher Ferris sitting at the sports desk. Tell us what we're looking at, Chris.
Well, guys, so far Hinds Sports is off to a rocky start. The Eagles football team has stumbled out of the gates, being defeated in their first 2 games, but have a shot at redemption Thursday night against East Central at 6:30. Our soccer teams are working very hard but getting mixed results. Hines women's soccer is 1-4 this season, but our men's soccer team is continuing their dominance from last season, being 5-1-1 so far. Let's move on to the SWAC. Alcorn State dropped their first 2 games of the year, but showed out for their home fans down on the reservation, defeating McNeese State for their first win of the season. It hosts Prairie View A&M University on the 23rd to try and turn around their season. Jackson State is hitting a little bit of turbulence this season after 2 straight years of dominance. This Saturday is one of their more important games, facing Bethune-Cookman. Being 2-2 so far, this bout could be a tipping point in their season. On to our SEC schools. Mississippi State came out the gate swinging, winning their first 2 games in convincing fashion, but got their doors blown off this past weekend by 12th-ranked LSU. They face opposing SEC rival South Carolina this Saturday. Ole Miss is going for the gold this season, starting off with a perfect 3-0 record, beating each team by at least 2 touchdowns. The Rebels do have a gauntlet ahead of them, though, taking on 13th-ranked Alabama next week and 12th-ranked LSU the week after. 2 pivotal games for this season, so good luck, Rebels. Well, guys, that's all I have today on sports. Back to you, Harrison and Maya.
Thank you, Christopher.
Before we go, let's have one last look at our weather. Devin?
Well, you guys, looking at going into the next couple days, we got some pretty mild temperatures overnight in Utica. Tonight, we're expecting around an overnight low of 65 with the sunset happening around 7:03 p.m. You know, we're starting to get those longer nights as we go into the winter. Tomorrow, it looks like our temperature high is going to be around 93, so we're getting the last little bit of that summer heat before we go down to our low of 67. Looking at our 3-day outlook, tomorrow we're expecting mostly sunny, you know, the high of 93. Friday, we've got a small chance of showers, you know, may see a few scattered showers here and there, high of 89, low of 65. And Saturday, we're going back to that nice sunny weather with some clouds. You know, I think it's going to be a real great weekend for, you know, catching all these football games and everything.
Right. It'll be my first one, so I'm really excited.
Yeah, Hines' first home football game this season. Can't wait to go out and cheer on the Eagles.
Go Eagles.
Glad it's still warm, because I don't want to be asleep, man. I don't like that cold. Well, thank you for joining us on WHUC News 7.
Make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel, WHUC News 7. Like us and share us with your friends.
Also, make sure to check us out on Facebook. I'm Harrison Sims.
And I'm Maya McFadden. Until next time.